Alrighty guys, it's been a long time since I've been on YouTube, but here we are back again. If any of you was following along with the XR build, it's finally done. I'll put a list of the parts and jobs we've done to it here up on the screen. If anyone cares, they can check that out. It was a lot of work, but it's good working condition now. I've had it out quite a few times riding it. Got it looking cool with some stickers, and yeah, it's running great. So let's hop on, take it for a little ride. Yep, so I'm actually selling the bike today. I'm selling it for a good reason, and that reason is that I got a 2020 DRZ sitting in the garage now. I don't really need this one anymore. But I thought I'd take you guys on one last ride on this little bike before we get rid of it, and just enjoy a nice little cruise around the neighborhood. And this bike actually is super smooth on the road. Like, I'm really surprised by it, because it's got these big knobby tires on, and it's only a 250. But yeah, I mean, it's a 31-year-old bike, and it's great on the street. And I've mostly been off-road with this little thing, but yeah, it does awesome. And some of you might be wondering why I would do all this work and end up selling this bike off for a DRZ. It's not really much different of a bike, but this being a 250 and the DRZ being a 400, the power is a crazy difference. That bike absolutely rips, and it's just super fun. But I'll tell you, the main reason is because I'm doing some adventure riding, and I just didn't want to be out, you know, a full day's ride away from the house, and being on a 30-year-old bike that's kickstart only, even though it does start up pretty good now. A little road work here, but I had my fun with it. I got this bike, and really, it was just looking for a project bike. I wasn't really planning on doing any crazy rides on it or anything. So here we are. I got this guy coming down from Nashville, Tennessee, and he's driving about 2.5 hours because I'm close to Chattanooga, Tennessee. He should be here in just a few minutes. Guys, it is now the next day. I sold the XR. I think the last thing you guys saw was me helping that woman put it was actually a little tiny dirt bike in the back of her car. That ended up being my cousin somehow, and yeah, shortly after that, nightmare situation of the bike not wanting to start, and it being hot as hell, and I pretty much overexerted myself trying to get that bike to start. And in the middle of all that happening, the guy that was supposed to buy it texts me and says, "Hey, I'm here." And then I'm just down the road trying to start this bike that he drove 2.5 hours to buy. And yeah, just not fun. So anyway, long story short, I was used to starting the bike in the winter, in the cold air, and I was giving it way too much gas with it being hot now, and I think I was just flooding the bike. I think I was flooding it, too much gas, it didn't want to start. And anyway, after I figured that out, I was getting it to start up first kick right there in front of him, and he ended up buying it. I had it listed for 33. We ended up making a deal at 32, which I was fine with. And yeah, he took the XR. That brings us here to riding the DRZ 400 now. And man, I'm just loving this bike. It's more of a serious bike that I'd feel good about going on a long distance ride on. It's a 2020. Yeah, it's just sweet bike. I love it so far. But right now we're on a quest to buy my wife some fingernail polish remover, and I need to buy some hose clamps because the hose coming out of the petcock on this bike has got a little leak, and I don't want gas leaking in my garage or on my new bike, so we're gonna fix that up, and it should be no big deal. Man, the power difference between this bike and the 250 is crazy. I jumped on this when I went to meet the guy to buy it, and he was like, "Yeah, take it down the road, man." And I hopped on it, and instantly just had a huge smile on my face. With the power increase on this, it'll really pull you. So a big reason I got this bike is because I want to do the Georgia Traverse and go check out some more adventure riding. I'm in Northwest Georgia. There's a lot of good adventure riding on the east side of northern Georgia, like in the Cohutta Wilderness, and it's something I'm wanting to check out. So this is my steed for those adventures, and hopefully I'll be bringing you guys along for the ride when I go and do that. I think this fall I'm gonna go try to explore on the Georgia Traverse a little bit and see what happens. This bike is so tall, it's a monster. Alright, we secured the package. Luckily there's a CVS there and O'Reilly's here. Only had to park once. It's kind of nice. That's one thing I really want to do, is meet a couple people and have some friends that actually ride dual sports with me. I've got one friend with an XR650L, and I finally got a new computer earlier this year, so I'm gonna give it a shot. I got my first Mac computer. It's just a little Mac Mini, but I'm gonna give it a shot on editing videos on it, and yep, see you guys on the next one.